and welcome. We are back finally, me and Troy. My name is Parker Mann, alongside my partner Troy Huff. Troy, how are we doing?
I mean, I'm doing great today, Parker. Ready to watch some good volleyball. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm feeling fantastic. Right now we got the junior varsity matchup. Your Nixa Lady Eagles taking on, from Republic, the Lady Tigers. We are just awaiting first serve. And fourth year doing this, I still don't understand the serve rule, so we'll just wait to see who gets it.
I feel like it's a coin flip.
There's not a coin flip.
Yes, because the captains, when they're warming up, I think two captains from each team, or maybe just one, come up, the ref calls them up, and I'm pretty sure they do a coin flip with the captains and a coach. So I'm pretty sure that's how they decide serve.
That would make sense, because I always see them doing that.
And now they're just checking if all of them are in the right position. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a coin flip with the captains during warm-ups.
We'll need a parent to help us out on that one, just to double check. Or we can just look it up later. We should probably do that instead.
I'm real confident with a coin flip with the captains and a coach.
Now this year for the Lady Eagles is a very young squad all the way through, with only having 2 seniors, and we'll get back to that in the varsity matchup. But right now, we got the junior varsity matchup ready to go, as it is Republic Tigers ready to serve, as Reagan Fleetwood will get it to start, the freshman. Fleetwood serve. And our cameraman was in the way there. Now we are awaiting the serve.
I was
from
wondering
Fleetwood.
what they were waiting on.
Serve is up, and it'll go out of bounds to start. Eagles ball. McCubbin back to serve for the Lady Eagles. Her serve is dug, set up, killed over by, I believe, number 21, Riley Vent. We see Kaya Goodman check into the game. Now serving for the Tigers, number 11, Addison Fields. Fields serve, goes up to Piercy, set up, tipped at the net. That was Molly Sanford on the kill. It'll be an Eagles point. Allie Piercy back to serve, the sister of Paige Piercy. It's a familiar name in this stadium. Fieldhouse, excuse me. Tipped at the net, but that'll fall. Number 15, Kaya Goodman. Back and forth game already. 2-2 is the score. Still here in set number 1. Vent. Serves up and over. Dug by McCubbin. Save just tipped over. Set up. Again, tipped over. Saved by Piercy. Set up for McCubbin. McCubbin finds the open area and gets herself a kill.
Avery Hawks checks into the game to serve.
Hawks serve. Low looper right in front.
For an ace.
For an ace. First ace of the night. I was trying to find the name, and I couldn't. I'll get it eventually. Avery Hawks back to serve. Serve goes up. Looks like it was going to out of bounds, but it was hit by Addison Warner for another ace. Hawks again. Another knuckleball again, right in front of Rudman. That'll be an ace for the third time in a row.
Sawyer Teeter checks in for Avery Rudmont.
Hawks serve, a little more power under that one. Doug set up, but just out of bounds. Osterloh there, trying to get herself and her team back into this one, but just goes out of bounds, just on the outside of that line. Hawks serve. As Doug set up for Fuentes. Saved by Piercy. Hit over by McCubbin. Fleetwood goes up, tipped over. Doug there. Kill attempt is Doug by Warner. Great save there. A little tip over. Great save. Almost a good play by McCubbin. That was a good rally by both squads. Caitlin Logan, the sophomore, back to serve for Republic. Logan serve. Low knuckleball, doesn't make it over the net. That'll be a point. Eagles. We see number 4, Bailey Cortez, check into the game. Quarter serve, knuckleball, right over the net. Kill attempt, Doug, back by Cortez, set up. Set up for
Delova.
Delova, thank you. I believe it was tipped at the line, or at the net, by a few Tigers. That'll be a point. Eagles.
Cortez with the serve.
Cortez with the serve. Doug. High set. Barely tap over. Doug again. Piercy will bump over to McCubbin. Taps it over. Saved up. McCubbin. Doug by a Tiger. It's a kill for number 12, Addison Warner. See a few substitutions for the Tigers. Number 17, Jaylee Davis, going back to serve. Davis serve. Low little rainbow right over the net.
I mean, it really doesn't get much better than that.
It was a perfect spot. Right where no one is. She can see it from downside of the court. No one's standing there. See if she'll do it again. Put a little more up on it. McCubbin. Set back to McCubbin. McCubbin with the kill. That is her second kill of the night. Puts the lead 10-5 for this Lady Eagles squad.
McKinley Burbridge back to serve.
Her serve goes up to Warner. Set up. Set up and killed by Addison Fields. It's her first of the night. Addison Warner, sophomore, going back to serve for the Tigers. Her serve will be set up. Tipped at the net, saved by the Tigers. Point will go to the Eagles. Believe they'll call a lift on that one. It was a great effort there to even get a hand under that ball. It's just got a little too much lift under it.
Estes comes in for Delova, and Wood comes in for Hawks.
Sophia Estes serving. Her serve can't make it over the net.
And another familiar name you'll know is Hillary Estes.
Hillary Estes, the sister. It's a great line of sibling blood to be on this young squad. Great talent. Definitely be someone to watch in the future. Fleetwood serve. Set up by Estes. Little slap. Fleetwood up to McCubbin. Estes over back to McCubbin. That'll be McCubbin's third kill of the night. Number 19, Mia McCubbin.
Samford came in for Cortez.
McCubbin serve to Davis. Can't be saved by Fuentes. That'll go out of bounds.
McCubbin will be back to serve.
Serve to Davis. Fleetwood hit over. Piercy goes up to Wood. And Wood will get herself a kill. The 5'10 sophomore, Olivia Wood, gets herself a kill. Timeout. The score is 14-7. We'll be right back. Your Lady Eagles is a score in this first set of play. McCubbin still back to serve for the Eagles. Serve is up, hit by Fuentes. Warner sets it up for Vint. Dug by Piercy, tapped over and killed by Kimberly McCowan, I believe. McCubbin serve. Hard and far. It'll be out of bounds. Tiger point and ball.
Davis coming in for Goodman on the Lady Tigers end.
Fields back to serve. Serve. Dug by Piercy. Put up by Estes. Over and killed by number 24, Olivia Wood. It's her second one of the night.
Allie Piercy back to serve now for the Lady Eagles.
5'2" freshman gets her serve over. Fuentes out of bounds. Piercy's serve. Set up by Fleetwood. Number 15, Kaya Goodman. Just get a little too much on that. That'll be out of bounds. Pushes the score to 10 for the Eagles. Allie Piercy's serve, line drive. Fleetwood gets it up. Tipped at the net, dug by McCubbin. Estes goes up. Doug again. Fleetwood. Back to Goodman. Gets that one to fall. That is Goodman's second of the night.
Riley Vint with the serve.
Vint's serve can't make it over the net. Back to the Eagles.
Delova coming in for Estes. And Hawk coming in for Wood.
And Hawk will go back to serve. Hawk serve. Set up by Fleetwood. Tipped over, I believe, by number 7, Osterloh. Excuse me, it was number 15, Kaya Goodman. Again. Caitlin Logan back to serve for the Tigers. Serve goes to Piercy. Piercy can't handle it. It'll be an ace for the Tigers. The serve goes to McCubbin. Set up.
And Delova with the kill.
Nice kill by Delova. That's her first one of the night. Number 4, Bailey Cordes checks into the game. Her serve up, set up by Logan. Dug by Piercy. Hit over to McCubbin. McCubbin blocked at the net by number 7, Gentry Osterloh. Number 17, Jaylee Davis back to serve for the Tigers. Hit to Piercy, tip back.
And it looks like one of the Lady Tigers touched that ball while it was still on the Lady Eagles side.
We got to relearn the hand signals. We were down. We got them down to the point last year. Didn't we look them up on Google and just had them sitting here just in case?
I'm pretty sure we did.
It works. Little tip over, tipped at the net. Hawks couldn't get to it. It's now a 21-13 first set game. Number 12, Addison Warner. Back to serve for the Tigers. Her serve goes to McCubbin. McCubbin goes to Hawks. Hawks.
To Delova for another kill.
Now that exact play is what we see Chloe Judd do all the time. I forgot what she called it. She called it something specific.
Tooling the block.
Tooling the block. No, the move, the J move that she does.
Oh. I'm not sure, but I know hitting it off the opponent's hands and going out of bounds is tooling the block.
Yes.
Because we learned that last year together.
We did, because we were talking about that play Chloe Judd does all the time with that little J-hook move, because it always tools the block off the defenders. We'll have to ask her again just to make sure we're right. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what her actual move was called though.
Set up. Doug. Back over. Set up again by the Tigers. Hit, and it'll be far. Great catch by Kale Harris down there.
Now make this game the game point. Nixa 24, Republic 13.
This set.
Yeah, I always say game. I always do that.
Estes serve to Vint. That'll be far in set number 1. We'll go to the Lady Eagles. We will be back after this short break. back awaiting set number 2. The Lady Eagles took the first one. That's all I got, Troy.
I was waiting for you to finish it off. But I'm pretty sure they won set 1 25-13, if I'm not mistaken. So pretty dominant set 1 win. And based off how they've been playing, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another set win here.
Now, second set. It's Eagles serve. Okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah, they rotate after
Each set.
Yeah.
And it's Avery Hawks back to serve for the Eagles. Hawks serve. Hit to Davis, set up. Blocked at the net.
By McCowan.
McCowan and... Why am I blanking right now? McCowan and McCubbin. Hawks serve. Over to Davis. Dug by Hawks. Piercy set up for McCubbin. Almost saved. But not quite. That'll be a kill for McCubbin. Avery Hawks back to serve again. Her third in a row to start this second set. Davis hit up to Vint. Vint will find an open area in the court. Get the first points to the Tigers in the second set. Fleetwood checks in for Hendrickson, excuse me. Reagan Fleetwood, the freshman, back to serve. Her serve just set up by Hawks, hit over by Estes. Fleetwood goes up to Logan, blocked at the net. McCowan and McCubbin again.
And Patton will come in for McCubbin.
Sanford also checking into the game.
Thank you, Parker.
Of course. The new roster this year is going to take us a minute. It's okay, though. We got it, Troy.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We will get there. Patton serve, doesn't make it over the net.
Jaylee Davis back to serve for the Lady Tigers.
Serve high, arcing to Patton. Hawks over to McCowan. Whistle will be blown. Eagle point.
Now it's actually Sanford.
Excuse me.
And Piercy will now go back to serve for the Lady Eagles.
Piercy's serve barely makes it over the net for an ace. That is a beautiful placed ball. I know she didn't mean to do that, but that's just poetry in motion for volleyball. Piercy's serve makes it over the net. Dug by Davis. Fleetwood set up. Little tap over. Dug by Piercy. Hawks all the way over to Sanford. Dug again. Fleetwood. Back up for Fuentes. It'll be hit by a Lady Eagle point, Tigers. Warner serve. Doug. Point Tigers. 5-4 here early in the set. Warner back to serve again. Warner serve. Dug by Patton. Up for Estes. Dug by Tiger. Fleetwood goes up for Fuentes. Leaving it blocked to the net by Estes, Sophia Estes.
Estes back to serve now.
Estes serve will be an ace.
Sophia Estes back to serve for another time.
Her serve, Doug Fleetwood goes up for Windstrom, blocked at the net, recovered. Back again, blocked again by the Eagles. I believe that was number 12.
McKinley Burbridge.
McKinley Burbridge.
The 6-foot freshman.
I wish I was 6 foot as a freshman. Troy wishes
I
he was 6 foot
in general. I'm pushing 5'8".
5'8's pushing it still. Fleetwood goes up. Kill for Addie Windstrom. You know, Troy, we're all born with our own specialties, and height just isn't in your favor.
See how it is. Caitlin Logan back to serve for the Lady Tigers.
Logan serve over to Patton. Patton dug it. Estes goes over to Sanford. Dug by a Tiger. Hit up for Fuentes. Saved by Patton. Estes back to Sanford. Barely recovers. Gets it over the net. Dug by Piercy. Estes. Little dump over by Sanford there. Hit over back to Fuentes. Little dump again. Saved by Sanford. Estes. Delova. Good rally here. Who will get the point? Estes goes up for Delova. Delova dump over. Back again. Almost dug by Patton, but not quite. That'll be point Tigers. Believe it was number 9, Caitlin Logan, that got that kill.
And now Caitlin Logan will be back to serve again.
Logan serve, hit up to Sanford. Estes goes back to Sanford. She will get the kill. Great try there by Fuentes, trying to keep that ball in play. It's just out of the reach of her fellow teammates.
And McCubbin will now come in for Patton.
And Bailey Cortes back to serve. That'll be an ace for the Eagles. Quarter serve. Almost saved, but again an ace.
And another ace by Cortez will send her back to the serving line.
So we see a timeout there. 11-6 is the score in the second set. We'll be right back.
Cortez back to serve for the Lady Eagles.
Cortez serve over to Davis. Logan over to Fuentes, dug by Piercy. Bump over to McCubbin. McCubbin hit over, bump over, excuse me. Fuentes blocked at the net. Saved back to Fuentes, tipped to the net, dug by an Eagle. Hit over by Delova. Back to Fuentes again. recovers it. Estes goes up to McCubbin, blocked at the net. And Estes about kicked her teammate in the face.
That'd be Andy Wistrom with the block on the Lady Tigers side.
Haley Fuentes back to serve. Dug by Piercy. Estes goes over. Little bump over there. Lost my name sheet. Dug by Piercy. Estes goes to McCubbin. McCubbin. Bump over. Just gets it over. Saved by Tiger. Tipped at the net. Dug by McCubbin. And hit over by Sanford. Goes up. Blocked at the net. Not blocked. Hits the net. It'll be a point Tigers. McKinley Burbridge back to serve. Serve high, arcing Doug. Set up for Fields. Estes goes over to McCubbin. Blocked. Save. Not saved.
Cortez almost gets the save right there. Just a little too far.
We see number 1 for the Tigers, Teeter, back to serve. Teeter serve. Estes goes over to McCubbin. McCubbin with some power behind it gets herself a kill.
Hawks coming in for Delova now. And Hawks will also get the serve.
Hawks serve. Set up by Logan. That'll be number 21, Riley Vint, on the kill for the Tigers. See Fleetwood check into the game.
And Reagan Fleetwood will go back to serve for the Lady Tigers.
Fleetwood serve. Hit by Cordes. McCubbin will get the kill. It's a great effort there by Teeter to try and get to the ball.
About took out our cameraman down there.
These guys are having a rough time down there. Bryce and Kale need to watch out. They're in the danger zone. See Patton back to serve. Patton serve. Goes up and it will be an ace. Just in front of Teeter. Patton serve. Hit to Teeter. Almost saved by Fleetwood, but hits the top of the net. It bounces the wrong way. Patton again goes back to serve. Third time in a row. Third time's a charm. Patton serve. Loud smack, but it will fall down in front of 2 Tigers.
And Rudmanot will come in for Teeter.
Patton serve over to Davis. Tipped back by Fleetwood. Blocked to the net by an Eagle. Hit up back to Davis. Dug by Piercy. Great play there. Bump over. Fleetwood goes up to Vint. Dug by Hawks. Saved by Patton. Bump over by Estes. Will get a kill from it.
I mean, just great hustle play all around.
Great job there. Both sides of the court just hustling, laying out for the ball. Ends up a point for the Eagles. Patton serve. to Fleetwood. Fleetwood goes to Vint, blocked at the net, hit back over, saved by Piercy. Hawks goes up for Estes, dug by Fleetwood. Back to Davis. Hawks goes up for McCowan. That'll be just out of bounds. Point Tigers. It is now an 18-10 ball game here in the second set. Jaylee Davis is serving. Davis serve. Dug by Patton. Hit up for Estes. Estes
just quite couldn't get it over the net. Lady Eagles lead by 7.
Good math. Davis serve. Over to Patton. Hawks. Great save. Bump over by Sanford. Kill attempt is blocked. And number 17, McCowan. Excuse me.
Kimberlyn McCowan.
I'll just
Is
say
how you
McCowan from
pronounce
now
it,
on.
Parker.
I'm saying McCowan from now on. Served by Piercy. Will be an ace, pushing the score to 9, 20-11. Nixa Eagles. Allie Piercy, the freshman, still back to serve. Serve will be far. Back to the Tigers.
Now the Lady Eagles lead by 8.
Do we need a math lesson, Troy? Is that what we're doing now?
Apparently.
I probably need it. Tigers serve. Hawks goes up for Sanford. Tipped at the net. Saved by Fuentes. Fleetwood goes back. Can't make it over the net. That was number 7, Osterloh.
And Delova will now check in for Hawks.
We see Estes back to serve. Estes serve. Goes to Fuentes. Fleetwood. Up to Widstrom will be far. Remains Eagles ball. We get a timeout. Tigers, your Lady Eagles lead 22-12 over the Republic Tigers, and we'll be back. To 12 is the score in the second set. Lady Eagles are up over the Lady Tigers from Republic. Sophia Estes is back to serve. And here we go. Estes serve over to Fuentes. Fleetwood tipped at the net. Saved by over to Sanford. Just out of bounds. Addison Warner. No. Caitlin Logan back to serve. Logan was just handing her the ball. Like a great teammate she is. Logan serve. What a Patton. Estes goes up. Doug. Back to Fuentes. Be in bounds right in the corner. Point Tigers.
Logan will get another serve.
Serve. Over to Patton. Estes. There's a Sanford. A bump over there. Davis. Over to Fuentes. Fuentes. Dug by Patton. Estes. Back to Sanford. Again. Good little rally going. Kill attempt by Winstrom is not there. Be point Lady Eagles.
McCubbin will come in for Patton, and Cortez will come in for Sanford.
And Cortez will go back to serve. 23-14 game. Set, excuse me.
I almost corrected you.
Cortez serve, knuckleball handled. Up for Fuentes, led by Cortez. Estes is over to Delova, gets a kill from it. Is it now?
Delova's second kill of the night.
Her second of the night. This is game point for the Lady Eagles. Cortez serve. Knuckleball up for Fuentes. Fuentes dug by Estes, hit by Cortez. Over to McCubbin, little bump over. Davis up for Fuentes, bump over, dug by Estes again. Tap over by Burbridge. Kill attempt, tipped at the net. Burbridge, little bump over again. Fuentes pulls the block of Alex Delova. 24-15. As Haley Fuentes gets to serve for the Tigers. Serve hits the top of the net, saved. Double save, almost. By McCubbin, couldn't find her feet. It's a great attempt there.
I mean,
it would have been Tigers.
Really impressive if she hit that laying down on the ground back over the net.
That would have been a great replay. Estes goes up for McCubbin for the game. McCubbin, her 5th of the night to give the Eagles a win, 25-16. The junior varsity Eagles lead. Folks, stick around as we got the varsity matchup. Me and Troy will be back on the mic. It will be a great one. Your Lady Eagles taking on the Republic Tigers. We'll be back.
Hey, Nixa Public Schools, Kevin Kopp here, and we wanted to give you another construction update. I'm out here at the site of the future Apex Activity Center, and we had construction workers out here at 4 a.m. working hard to get this project done. In fact, I'm going to turn it over right now to Logan, who's going to share you an update from Killian Construction.
So right now we're tying some rebar over here. We've just finished some pouring down on the west side of the building. So they're getting ready to set the grade beams, which will support the building. And that's what the steel structure is going to set on. We're going to be pouring the footings on the west side where the main build out or the interior of the building is going to go. We have had some weather days where the rain has not cooperated with us, but despite that, we have still been able to find time in the schedule to maintain and keep on track. Right now, weather permitting, we're on track to complete our schedule. We finish by the 1st of July. For the next couple months, there's not going to be much going on that you're going to see going vertical anyways. Probably 1st of October to mid-October is when the structural steel is going to come in for the pre-engineered building, and that will start being erected at that time.
The Apex Activity Center isn't the only project being done right now. Let's hear from Caleb over at High Point for the High Point Classroom Addition and Storm Shelter.
Pretty much what you see behind me here, we got a masonry safe room structure that's going to provide, I think, it's 7 new classrooms and a couple bathrooms for the students. Beyond that, there is a traditional structural steel addition that has another, I think, 6 classrooms with it. So, pretty big addition, about 16,000 square feet. And it'll all get brick veneer, so it'll match the existing building as well. Coming out of the ground, you're always dealing with weather. So, of course, we had a very wet spring and that set us back, but luckily we have a really good crew out here working and they've really pulled ahead to try to make up those delays. Right now we're about 52% complete.
Well, Logan and Caleb, thanks for the updates. A lot of progress happening right now. We're happy to report that we're on time and on budget, and we're excited about these awesome buildings that are going to be coming to our school system soon. We thank you so much. Nixa Public Schools are your public schools, and we thank you for your support.
Mr. Mon, are you okay?
Mrs. Goodell, we got a road!
We did get a road thanks to our wonderful taxpayers. They passed our bond and JTSC has our own private road.
It looks so nice. How's it gonna work?
It does look so nice. So right now, let's go ahead and show our parents exactly how they'll come in each day for both drop-off and pickup.
Hey, here's some parents now.
Great! So as you are entering our new road, you're coming from both directions on Rice Street. We do run a double lane into our new road. So whenever you come in, you can allow adequate space on both sides and pull all the way forward. You will continue to drive forward until you reach the closed gate or a parked car. This is a good time to go ahead and get your sign out and hang it on your rear view mirror so that way, whenever we load your child in the car, that is a smooth process. We will no longer enter our parking lot through Market Street. So you will need to ensure that you always enter through Rice Street, and we will begin this practice Thursday night at our open house.
Our gates will open at 8 a.m. for drop-off and 3 p.m. for pickup. Once they go up, you're going to merge just like you're used to, paying attention to the new lane markings to fill all of the available space. Please also pay attention to the adults on duty so that you can follow their guidance and get where you need to be. During drop-off, this time of transition is a great time for your student to unbuckle, get their backpack ready, and give you any hugs and kisses so that when your vehicle stops, they're able to exit quickly and get into the building. During pickup, having your passenger side open and available will let your child get in quickly and you'll be able to get on your way much faster. Now that Market Street will be open and clear, as you exit, you are free to turn right or left, whichever way gets you home the fastest. The new 2-lane road also provides space for extra parking during events. If our parking lots are full, you can pull all of the way forward and park on the right side of the road, following any signage to make sure that you're leaving room for other families.
Thank you so much for your patience as we got our new road built and we had our construction on Cherry Street. We can't wait to welcome you back to JTSD Thursday night from 5 to 7 at our open house, and we hope that you enjoy coming on our new road. See you then.
Yeah, very emotional. Grandma, myself, and Dad dropped him off today. So yeah, we're all a little emotional.
Bye, baby! It's gonna be a great day!
Yeah, he's my first and only, so this was our very first experience in dropping him off, so this was a very big day for us.
First day of preschool. Super excited. He loves school. Sad, he's growing up fast, but he's so excited, so we're excited for him.
How are you? Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
I always love the first day of school, and today's been great. Been at the high school. Of course, we are creating some memories for all our parents today because you have some of the first-time 9th graders coming in, and you can tell they're looking around even though they've had a great orientation. Today's going to be a fun day for them, and then we have seniors, and then about to go over to some of the elementaries to get to see some of the kindergartners for their first day of school.
Good morning!
It's just fun being a part of a team that's able to create memories for families, and we're off to a good start.
Good morning, guys.
Our greatest interventions are classroom teachers, and we are all supporting our teachers. We have great pairs, we have a great men team that's doing our best to make sure we support our buildings, because at the end of the day, we're serving our children, we're serving our community, and wanting to know that what we offer is second to none.
Summer school is a great opportunity for 7th graders to come over to get familiar with the building before they transition to us full-time. Summer school is also a great opportunity for students to take classes we don't technically offer during the school year. We have a rockets class that we offer, a science class where they get hands-on dissection opportunities, which we don't offer during the school year. This summer we're able to offer archery, which will be included in PE but not in an entire class next year. So that's a great opportunity for our students.
So it's through the National Archery in Schools program, which is a nationally recognized program around the United States. And when I got here, there was really nothing like that in place for our students, and so I thought, what a great opportunity. Number one, to introduce kids to something a lot of them have never done before or even seen before. But more importantly, it's a chance for those kids who aren't involved in a traditional sport to be involved in a team activity, because ultimately the goal here is to have a junior high archery team. What I told these kids the very first day was, you have to have zero athletic experience to be a successful archer. And they've really bought in. We've had a good summer.
We have a great time. He teaches us a lot. He teaches us good techniques and how to make our aiming and rhythm better.
I've learned how to aim better and have better accuracy, and I still haven't learned how to add up the arrow numbers yet.
A lot of students that have participated in summer school say that they're a lot more comfortable when they come to orientation. It's not as nerve-wracking. Lockers scare 7th graders a lot, and so just having the opportunity to know where lockers are, how to open a locker. They also have met friends. It's hard because you have 3 different buildings feeding into one big building where they've already met some new friends from other buildings when they're here.
My friend's not doing it, I'm like, you're gonna have to catch up on friends. Because it's a way to make friends with new people and introduce and just have fun.
I've seen some kids make some great strides from early in the year, barely hitting the target, to now we score the targets with points, and now I got those same students are shooting in the mid to high 40s, which is ultimately like the max scores of 50, and so they've really progressed a lot.
Everyone deserves to not have to go to school worried. They deserve to get to sit there and learn and have fun. And I love that this event provides that for them.
Year 7 brought a little bit of some trials for us. We went into it planning to take care of about 800 kiddos. And then we had some really good conversations with our planning committee, our outside resources. We needed to look for not that 800 number that we were totally anticipating, but closer to 1,000. So we went to Abundant Blessings, we went to Children's Smile Center, we went to Least of These, we went to North Point and said, how can you come alongside of us to help us take care of 1,000 kiddos?
Yes, it's huge, especially as a single mom. Dad's not involved, so I'm pretty much doing this all on my own. The free backpacks, the free shoes, everything, it's nice to come and get stuff to help out. Everybody's friendly and helpful, and when it comes to special needs and everything, like both of them need headphones instead of earbuds. They're fine, get a pair of headphones,
This is our 4th year coming to Back to School Bash, and it's really helpful for when you're a family of lower income that we can get all of the supplies that we need for this year. He got a new backpack, he has gotten all of his supplies and everything. He went and got a brand new pair of shoes that's perfect in his color scheme of blue and green. He is a low maintenance, loves to just be able to put some water in his hair and go out the door, so what he's getting is going to be perfect for him.
Oh my gosh, it's been such a great opportunity to get to talk to families who, some of them have a dentist, but they're looking for a different provider. Some of them don't, or they have been looking for a provider. So for me to have that exposure and be able to talk to them and let them know we're here in the community and we are here to help you, it's been amazing to be able to talk to them. So we were able to provide hygiene kits, oral hygiene kits for all of the students coming in today. So it's nice to know that maybe they don't have a toothbrush at home or they don't have toothpaste. Now you have a brand new toothbrush, toothpaste, all the supplies to have good oral hygiene and practice that yourself.
Our goal, just representing our Nixa chapter of Care to Learn here today, I think is just connecting with the parents and making sure that they know that we exist for their students. Letting them know that we're here for those weekend food bags. And a lot of people are familiar with that, but they're not familiar with a lot of the other things that Care to Learn supports, such as the hygiene products and help with vision care or health.
We love seeing the kids get so happy. Their faces just light up when they find that perfect pair of shoes. And I had a little boy earlier that his shoes matched his shirt perfectly and he could not be more proud. It was wonderful to see. That excitement is very rewarding and we loved the turnout we saw this morning. We got here and saw all the cars in the parking lot. Love that Nixa has the community support from the people, from the businesses, the school district itself to be able to support these kids and get them what they need.
We did some pre-packing this year on Thursday before the event. I reached out to Coach Blancett, Coach Hughes, Coach Zimmerman, our JROTC kids, our dance team, asking, would anybody have any time to come help us pack 900 plus bags to get ready for the bash? And nobody said, we'll see. Everyone said, yes, I can bring you 15, 20 volunteers. And they showed up early and they stayed late. And there was no complaints and it went so quickly and we're just so grateful for those teams. Huge shout out to Nixa Public Schools admin team for allowing us to work alongside our business community, our community members to put together such a successful event for our Nixa students.
Hey Nixa Public Schools, Kevin Kopp here, and we wanted to give you another construction update. I'm out here at the site of the future Apex Activity Center, and we had construction workers out here at 4 a.m. working hard to get this project done. In fact, I'm going to turn it over right now to Logan, who's going to share you an update from Killian Construction.
So right now we're tying some rebar over here. We've just finished some pouring down on the west side of the building. So they're getting ready to set the grade beams, which will support the building. And that's what the steel structure is going to set on. We're going to be pouring the footings on the west side where the main build out or the interior of the building is going to go. We have had some weather days where the rain has not cooperated with us, but despite that, we have still been able to find time in the schedule to maintain and keep on track. Right now, weather permitting, we're on track to complete our schedule to finish by the 1st of July. For the next couple months, there's not going to be much going on that you're going to see going vertical anyways. Probably 1st of October to mid-October is when the structural steel is going to come in for the pre-engineered building, and that will start being erected at that time.
The Apex Activity Center isn't the only project being done right now. Let's hear from Caleb over at High Point for the High Point Classroom Addition and Storm Shelter.
Pretty much what you see behind me here, we got a masonry safe room structure that's going to provide, I think, it's 7 new classrooms and a couple bathrooms for the students. Beyond that, there is a traditional structural steel addition that has another, I think, 6 classrooms with it. So, pretty big addition, about 16,000 square feet. And it'll all get brick veneer, so it'll match the existing building as well. Coming out of the ground, you're always dealing with weather. So, of course, we had a very wet spring and that set us back, but luckily we have a really good crew out here working and they've really pulled ahead to try to make up those delays. Right now we're about 52% complete.
Well, Logan and Caleb, thanks for the updates. A lot of progress happening right now. We're happy to report that we're on time and on budget, and we're excited about these awesome buildings that are going to be coming to our school system soon. We thank you so much. Nixa Public Schools are your public schools, and we thank you for your support.
welcome. My name is Parker, man. Alongside me is Troy Huff. Troy, how are you doing on this fine evening?
I'm doing great. Just got done watching a great junior varsity match between the JV Lady Eagles and the JV Lady Tigers. It was quite a fun match, if you ask me. The JV Lady Eagles took it in 2 sets. How are you doing today, Parker?
You know, I'm doing great. I'm alongside you. That was a great junior varsity matchup that we just watched. We're moving in now to the varsity matchup. It's your Nixa Eagles coming in at 3-1 against the Republic Tigers coming in at 6-2. This Lady Eagles team, they are a very young team. There are 2 seniors on this entire squad, but they are both very experienced. Chloe Judd and Amelia White are going to be this core center of this squad. They're going to be the ones that everyone looks around and goes along with.
I mean, yeah, you couldn't have said it better yourself. I mean, when you look at a team, you kind of look at who are the seniors on this team, because normally, at least in my experience, I look up to the seniors when I was an underclassman to look for guidance and help. And I think Chloe and Amelia are just both great role models to get this young team up and going. And I think it's going to be a really good season for the Lady Eagles.
Yes, it will. Speaking of good season, last game for the Lady Eagles, they beat Elias Catholic 3-1. That is a fairly dominant performance. I don't have the exact numbers and stats because I was not there, but I am here tonight, and that's all that matters. For the Republic Tigers, they're coming in 6-2. They lost to a very good Ozark squad in their last game, 3-0. That will be a game to mark in your calendars if you have not. The Nixa Ozark game, again, I don't know the exact date, but that is a very good COC and district matchup that you will want to see. But back to tonight, the Lady Eagles and the Tigers. I'm expecting a well-matched performance here. Looking at what the warm-ups are like, they seem fairly even in competition and very locked in on both sides of the court. We have 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Troy, final words.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see what our Nixa volleyball looks like this year. I have not got to watch a game yet. I don't know about yourself, but I'm just excited to see what we have gotten better at and how we compare to last year, because last year we had a really good team, and I'm looking forward to seeing an even better team this year.
I'm on the same page with you. I'm ready to get this game started with, just to see what we can have on this court, because like we said, in the past few years we've had pretty dominant teams, and along with those dominant teams are sisters that follow down, like Piercy, O'Connell, Estes. Like, those are young players that know what it's like to compete at the high level. So I'm very excited to see what this season has to offer and the next couple of seasons for this team. With a minute left, we are going to send it down to Trey Hartwell for the player introductions. We'll be right back.
first for the visiting Republic Tigers. Number 2, Reese Bray. Number 4, Katie Wilson. Number 5, Reese Simmons. Number 10, Bria Claxton. Number 13, Ashley Gibbs. And number 19, Rebecca Ron.
This is my first volleyball game I've gotten to watch. I know that's probably not the right word to use, but English is not my priority right now. It is Nixa Eagles volleyball.
I think you meant excited.
That's what I meant.
Instead of anticipated.
Anyways. Like we mentioned earlier, the young squad, the 2 seniors, Chloe Judd and Amelia White, are out there with, I believe, 2 juniors, 3 juniors, 1 sophomore. Correction. 1 senior, 3 juniors, 2 sophomores. Right?
And okay, 1 senior,
1 senior,
3 juniors, a sophomore, and a freshman.
Yes. All right, we got it.
Only took you a few tries.
I got it. That's all that matters. And Republic will serve first. It is number 2, Reese Fry. Fry's serve. Goes to Cubic. Creed over to White. White bump over. Isn't dug. That'll be the first point for the Eagles. Goes to Amelia White.
It looked like it went off the forehead of Gibbs out of bounds.
The senior Amelia White back to serve. White serve. Bumped up. Bumped over for the Coulter. Addie Bybee with the kill. That'll get the squad fired up for the junior.
Amelia White back to serve. Looking for a 3rd point for the Lady Eagles.
White serve. Tipped over, saved by Cubic, out of bounds. That'll be called a lift. Be a point Tigers. Nevaeh gone. Back to serve for the Tigers. On serve. Goes to Coulter. Cubic goes over to Wood. Wood bumps it over. Tipped at the net by Bybee. Saved by Cubic. Bumped over by Wood. Dug by a Tiger. Creed goes over to Cubic. Cubic blocked at the net
by Gibbs. Number 19, Nevaeh gone back for the serve.
On serve goes to White. Creed goes up for Cubic, and it'll be just out of bounds. So line judge makes the call.
I mean, that was a pretty close call. That ball was coming in real fast.
It's a hard call. You know, I've talked about it all 4 years I'm here. We need a radar on these hits. Excuse me, kills, not hits. That point would go to the Tigers as they lead 4-2. Gone is still back to serve. On serve. Another Cubic. Creed goes back to Cubic. Cubic tipped at the net and killed by number 13, Addison Gibbs. Republic is taking a fast lead here. The Eagles looking to get something going, as that might be what they need here early in the game.
Judd checks in for Coulter. And Addie Bybee will go back to serve.
Bybee serve. Up to Gibbs. Back to Gibbs. Dug by White. Great dig there. Little bump over save by Creed. Bybee almost runs into the announcer's table down there. Can't get the ball. Coulter will check in for Bybee. You see number 6, Kate Mitchell, will check into the game too.
Now it looks like number 13, Addison Gibbs, will go back to serve for the Lady Tigers.
Gibbs serve, doesn't make it over the net. Eagles will get a chance with the ball here.
Olivia Wood checks in for Peyton Creed.
Wood serve. Fry over. Be a point. Tigers. Me and Troy don't know the hand signals right now. We will learn them again. But the point will go to the Tigers. As Finley is back to serve. Finley's serve doesn't make it over the net. The Eagles looking to capitalize on this as Cubic goes back to serve. Cubic serve. Fry. Hit up. Back to Fry. Tipped by Wood, and Cubic goes through the bench. The chairs right there got in her way.
I mean, that's just all around good hustle by Cubic.
It's a great hustle play. Doesn't end up with the ball, but
now Addie O'Connell will come in for Gwen Cubic.
Nellison serving the Tigers, and Trey Hartwell gave everyone a heart attack as Judd goes, and it'll be I believe it's a point for the
Lady
Eagles.
But I do not know what the call was there.
I didn't see the call. I was worried about fixing my eardrums.
I mean, Trey Hartwell did a great job of making all our hearts skip a beat.
And Trey Hartwell again. Just needs to shut off the mic down there. What is he doing? Wood goes over to White. White tools the block at the net. As QB1, Anakin Knight was in my way. 3 point for the Eagles. 8-7 Tigers lead. Coulter serve. Up for Fry. Fry can't make it over the net. It is tie ball game here in set number 1.
Coulter back to serve for the Lady Eagles.
Coulter serve. Hits the bottom of the net. We see number 10, junior Bria Claxton, going back to serve for the Tigers. Claxton serve. Yep. For Olivia Wood.
I mean, just a beautiful spot by Olivia Wood on the opposite corner. And now she will be checked out, and Peyton Creed will come in for Olivia Wood. And this is someone to watch, a freshman starting on varsity, and we will see a lot of her this year.
Yes, we will. Up, tipped at the net by White and Bybee. Just couldn't get on the right side. Point Tigers.
Reese Fry back to serve for the Lady Tigers.
Fry serve high, loop dug by White. Creed goes up for Wood. Wood tips at the net, saved by Cornelison. Will bump over, will get it to fall. Little blank area there in the Nixa defense. Just finds an area to fall. The serve goes up for White. White gets blocked at the net by Addison Gibbs. Reese Fry still back to serve.
Reese Fry's serve is away. To O'Connell, Creed to Wood.
Cornelison goes to Finley, saved by Creed. Coulter, what a White. White gets that one down, and the ball will end up in the upper deck. What a Finley set up for Gibbs. It'll be out of bounds.
Amelia White back to serve for the Lady Eagles.
Serve. Fry. Tipped.
And Kubik reaches over the net. And I don't know what it's called, but I know it is Lady Tigers point. I know you cannot touch the ball when it's on the other team's side.
I think that's just called over the net, maybe. Big save by Creed, almost just out of her reach. 3-point Tigers, 14-11 is the score. The Tigers lead. Nevaeh Gyan is back to serve still. Gyan serve, goes to Bybee. Creed goes up for Kubik. Bump over by Wood. Whistle blown. Two-touch on the Tigers.
And Judd will come in for Coulter.
Nixa only down by 2. Addie Bybee back to serve. Bybee serve is Cornelison. Set up for Gibbs. Gibbs will be far. You see Bybee there celebrating that she almost hit that one. Glad she didn't.
And now Addie Bybee will go back to serve.
Serve, line drives. Up for Finley, blocked at the net by Chloe Judd.
I mean, that's just a scary front line if you're looking at the Lady Eagles. You got Chloe Judd, Gwen Kubik, and Taylor Wood.
It's not something you want to look across the net to. Bybee's serve will be just far.
And Coulter will come in for Bybee.
Gibbs getting the serve for the Tigers. Up for Judd. Judd tipped at the net, saved by Cornelison. Whistle blown. Point Eagles. It's Chloe Judd, excuse me. Olivia Wood checks back into the game. Taylor Wood goes back to serve. And Trey fixed his mic, thankfully. Would serve. Cornelison. Fry. Little bump over by Mitchell. And it'll work just over the hands of Chloe Judd.
Number 5 back to serve, Reese Finley for the Lady Tigers.
It's a great play there by Finley on the little bump over, just over the hands of Judd. Wood goes to Cubic. Cubic dug by Gibbs. And up for Fry, blocked at the net by Chloe Judd. You'll hear it all night, folks. Chloe Judd. Almost impossible to get it by her. When Cubic serve. Hit up for Fry. Fry tips off the hands of Olivia Wood. Number 4, Kaylee Cornelison back to serve for the Tigers. Goes to Coulter. Up for White. White gets it to fall. That's her third of the night. More Coulter. Going back to serve as it ties set. 17-17 in set number 1. Coulter goes to Gunn. Back to Fry. Little bump over. Wood goes across court to White. White is blocked at the net by Mitchell. Mitchell gets checked out by Claxton.
Now Bria Claxton will go back to serve.
Each team here looking to get a little run to take set number 1. Wood goes over to White. White can't get it over the net. It's now 2-point game. We get a timeout. 19-17, the Tigers lead, and we'll be right back. Back here in set number 1, 19-17 is the score. The Lady Tigers are up. Claxton's back to serve for the Tigers. Her serve goes to Wood. Set up by Wood over to Bybee. Saved by the Tigers. Coulter back to Wood, over to Judd. Excuse me, not Judd, that was Wood. Up to Fry. Fry, a little bump over. Back to White. White is blocked at the net, saved by Wood. It'll be, I believe, a 2-touch. Maybe Tigers point. I just realized there are 2 Woods on the court right now. There is a Taylor Wood and Olivia Wood. Claxton serve goes to Amelia White. Wood sets it up to the other Wood, but it is blocked. It'll be a Tigers point as Republic right now on a little momentum swing to their side towards the end of this set, 21-17. Claxton. Serve. It's O'Connell. Bybee is stuffed at the net. A big block there for the Tigers.
And you have to give some credit to the Lady Tigers. They are blocking multiple kills at the net. They are not letting it come across the net even. And we got some hard hitters on the Lady Eagles, so that ball's coming back just as hard, and it's just as difficult to try to get it back after you try to put a hit like that onto the Lady Tigers.
Everyone on this Eagles squad can hit the ball extremely hard. Like, it is one of the hardest things to do in sports, to block a ball, putting your face and hands up there and attempting to block a ball coming right at you. And for them to do that consistently with efficiency is very impressive, and it's something that the Lady Eagles need to think around. Maybe we think of J.C. Bray last year. She would always do the setter's dump. With the younger squad, you know, I don't know if it's a coaching thing that they don't want them to, but maybe start putting that into the game a little bit.
And I mean, even more props, they're getting those blocks down and keeping them in bounds, because it's hard to keep that, like, direct that ball coming that hard.
There again, another block by the Tigers. Claxton back again to serve. Serve goes to O'Connell. Wood goes up to White. White trying to make something do, and she does! As it hits Claxton on her way down, trying to avoid it. Would have been inbounds either way.
And now
Peyton Creed checking the game, the freshman.
For Olivia Wood.
23-18. Eagles need a run. Creed serve. Goes to Claxton and be straight out of bounds for an ace. We hear a "She's a Freshman" chant from the Lady Eagles in the student section. Creed serve, can't make it over the net. 24-19, set point for the Tigers. Reese Fry getting the serve. Fry's serve. Goes to Coulter. Creed goes up to Taylor Wood. Wood gets tipped up the net. Fry bump up to Finley. Finley bump over, dug by Creed. Coulter over to White. White gets it to fall. Finley can't handle it. Excuse me, Cornelison.
And now Addie O'Connell will check out for Gwen Kubik. Lady Tigers looking to put this set away, but the Lady Eagles will not let them have it easy.
There is no easy win against this Lady Eagles squad. White serve goes to Cornelison. Fry goes up for Gibbs, dug by White. Creed over to Kubik. Kubik with a big time kill and a big time moment here in set number one.
I mean, Lady Tigers call a timeout, and that's really all you can do. You got to try to stop that momentum, especially in this tight of a game. And they really can't stop the Lady Eagles once that kill gets to the back row, is what we've noticed. They can block them at the net, but normally if it gets past that front row, we have not seen many of the Lady Tigers back row dig that ball because of how hard it's coming. It always shoots off their hands way far, or they can't get to it in time. So if I'm the Lady Tigers, I'm looking to attack at the net, get those blocks down so the back row doesn't have to make an incredible play just to keep you back in the point, especially in this tight of a game.
24-21, Nixa not letting it go easy. Amelia White still back to serve. Over the net, right in front of Cornelison. Amelia White with the ace, 22-24, set number one. White serve. Hit by Finley. Dug by White. Hits the Jumbotron up top. That is an unfortunate way to end set number 1. Man, 25-22 to end the set number 1. It's a great set number 1 for both sides.
The Lady Eagles fighting back at the end and just catch a bad break. A ball redirecting off the Jumbotron, that's very hard to adjust to. And there's not much else the Lady Eagles could have done right there in that play, unless one of them just made an outstanding play reading it off the Jumbotron. But when you're in that high of intense of a game, you're not expecting the ball to redirect off a Jumbotron.
That's just a very unfortunate way to end set number 1. We'll be back in 2 minutes for set number 2.
Air Services is ready to install your ultimate game day upgrade. Make your home the MVP of your neighborhood with Gemstone Lights. Create custom patterns, animations, and colors. Get Gemstone Lights today and take your outdoor lighting game to the next level.
Don't get nervous, call Air Services today.
Don't fumble when it comes to your home's comfort. Our Air Services team is on the ball with all your HVAC, plumbing, and electrical needs. We offer fast, same-day service, top-quality products. Get in touch with us today and score your peace of mind.
Don't get nervous, call Air Services today.
Air Services is ready to install your ultimate game day upgrade. Make your home the MVP of your neighborhood with Gemstone Lights. Create custom patterns, animations, and colors. Get Gemstone Lights today and take your outdoor lighting game to the next level.
Don't get nervous, call Air Services today.
Don't fumble when it comes to your home's comfort. Our Air Services team is on the ball with all your HVAC, plumbing, and electrical needs. We offer fast, same-day service, top-quality products. Get in touch with us today and score your peace of mind.
Don't get nervous, call Air Services today.
Back here for set number 2, 30 seconds. Set number 1 ended 25-22, the Republic Tigers. The way that set ended is not the way anyone wants to see a set end, hitting off the Jumbotron up top. As Eagles kind of had momentum going, they were going on a little run, trying to get back into the set. I believe they were down 24-19 at one point, I believe. Looking for set number 2, trying to get things started off strong to get them in the win column. See Amelia White serving. Again, set number 2. Serve goes to Claxton. Finley over to Fry. So to the block of, I believe, Kubik. The first point for this set goes to the Tigers. Reese Fry back to serve. Fry's serve goes to Coulter. Freed over to Wood, blocked at the net. Coulter back to Kubik. Kubik blocked at the net again by Gibbs and Gian. Like we mentioned earlier this game, the blocks by the Tigers have been impressive and incredible. They've been doing it all night. Fry's serve goes to White. Creed goes up for Kubik. Kubik, a little bump over, dug by Fry. For Nellison, bump over by Fry there, dug by White. Kubik, bump over. Up for Finley, Saved by White. Creed goes back to Wood. Wood just blocks the net. Saved by Creed. And White and Coulter run into each other there. Can't get the ball. 3-0.
I mean, it's just great hustle by the Lady Eagles, but they need more communication right there. It was kind of all over the place. And I feel like a little bit more communication there would have cleaned it up and got the ball back over the net.
Serve goes to Bybee. Creed goes over back to Bybee. Bybee dug by Claxton. Fry goes up for Finley. Finley will be far into the student section. See Chloe Judd checking to the game for Coulter. Addie Bybee going back to serve. Bybee serve, low line drive. Cornelison tipped to the net. Bybee dug. Creed goes over to Judd. Judd bump over, back to court, no one there. Bybee's serve. Line drive hits the top of the net, bounces back on the wrong side.
And now Coulter will come in for Bybee.
It's Nevaeh Guion back to serve for the Tigers. Guion serve goes to White. Creed goes up for Wood. Wood gets a kill right past the hands of Guion.
Peyton Creed checking out. And Olivia Wood coming in to take her spot.
As Taylor Wood goes back to serve. Serve. Low looper. Cubic, nice kill attempt there. Gets the point out of it. Cornelison with a great dig attempt. Point Eagles. 4-4 game. Excuse me, set. Taylor Wood serve. What a Finley. Finley. I believe it hit the top of the net.
And it did.
And it did. Point Eagles. And Coach Davis was trying to fight for her players a little bit there. Reasonable. Claxton over to Finley. Finley dug by Coulter. Wood goes to White. White from the back court. Dug, but killed by Chloe Judd.
And that'll be Judd's first kill of the night.
Wood barely makes it over the net. That'll be an ace for Taylor Wood.
Taylor Wood back to serve.
Wood serve. Saved by, bumped over by Claxton, dug by White. Bump over by Cubic. Cornelison goes over to Finley. Finley blocked at the net, but it'll be out of bounds. Tigers point.
Kate Mitchell checks in for the Lady Tigers as Addison Gibbs goes back to serve for the Lady Tigers.
Gibbs serve high, arcing into Cubic. Wood goes up for Judd. Judd tips off the front line of the Tigers, but finds its way down for Eagles point. And Cubic back to serve. So it goes to Cornelison. Fry. What a Finley. Finley can't make it over the net. Good timeout. Republic Tigers, and it's a 9-5 game here in set number 2. Your Lady Eagles are ahead. We'll be back. Resuming set number 2. Cubic serve. Dug by Cornelison. Fry goes over to Finley. Finley tools the block off Amelia White. See O'Connell checking into the game for Cubic.
As number 5, Reese Finley, goes back to serve for the Lady Tigers.
Finley serve. Set up for Judd. Judd, little awkward bump over. Gets the job done over. Dug by Coulter, saved by O'Connell. White just gets it over. Cornelison goes to Finley. Blocked at the net by Chloe Judd again.
And after that great block by Chloe Judd, the Lady Tigers are getting the point. Don't know what happened there.
Missed the call there. But it was a Tigers point. Finley's serve will be far.
And now Chloe Judd will check out and Addie Bybee will come in.
Mara Coulter back to serve for the Eagles. Coulter serve, goes to Fry. Finley goes up from Mitchell. Can't make it over. That'll be a lift on the Tigers, so it'll be Eagles point.
And that will send Mara Coulter back to serve once again.
Looking to get a little runaway here. Eagles do have the lead 11-7. Fry goes. Coulter calls it, gets it over to White. White, back corner once more. Amelia White, the senior.
And that is Amelia White's 6th kill of the night.
It's a great kill there by Amelia White. Just sneaks it past the hands of the front line of the Tigers. It's the perfect area for the kill. Coulter goes to Gibbs. Up for Mitchell, dug by O'Connell, saved by Wood. That'll be a kill for Olivia Wood. Little bump over, does the job. Coulter back again. Serve goes to Cornelison. Finley. Whistle blown. Point Tigers. Kaylee Cornelison getting her chance to serve for the Tigers. Her serve. Dug by Coulter. Wood sets it up for White. White! Dug by Cornelison. Finley goes up to Fry. Fry will be far and out of bounds. Point Eagles.
Peyton Creed will now check in for Olivia Wood. And Peyton Creed will get the serve.
Creed, the freshman, serving. Serve to Gibbs. Over to Fry. Fry is blocked at the net by Taylor Wood and Addie Bybee. It's a big block there. Pushes the lead up even farther. Looking to run away here. Peyton Creed serve. Will be out of bounds. Bria Claxon checks into the game and is serving for Republic. Her serve.
And a bit
miscommunication.
Miscommunication between Addie O'Connell and Mara Coulter.
Serve goes to O'Connell this time. Creed bump over by Wood. Finley goes up for Gibbs. Gibbs blocked at the net. Saved by Fry. Bybee set up, back to Bybee. Bump over! Gets us to fall.
I mean, perfectly placed You can't do much better than that. And Gwen Kubik will now check in for Addie O'Connell.
So we see Amelia White, the senior, going back to serve. First serve, dug by Claxton, saved by Finley. Bump over by Fry, dug by Coulter. Creed goes up to White. White from mid-court, dug by Finley. Claxton set up to Fry. Fry tipped at the net by Wood. Coulter goes up for Taylor Wood. Taylor tipped at the net. Great save by Cornelison. A little dump over by Wood. Saved by Claxton. Gibbs. Creed goes up for Kubik, who finishes the rally with an exclamation point. The Eagles are up 7 with White serve. Serve to Claxton. Finley goes over to Fry. Fry is far, out of bounds. Eagles pushing ahead even farther. We get a timeout, Republic. That is exactly what the Nixa Eagles needed in this moment here in set number 2. They put together some points, some great rallies. Kubik there with a big finish on a long rally. Really did it in to get that 17th point for them. 18-10 is the ball game. We'll be right back.
Back from that timeout. Amelia White back to serve with an 8-point lead for the Lady Eagles.
White serve tips the net for an ace.
And make it 9. Amelia White back to serve again.
White serve, goes to Claxton. Finley goes up for Fry, dug by Coulter. Set up for Kubik, dug by Cornelison. Finley sets it up for Fry. Fry
hits it just out of bounds.
Just out of bounds. Will be an Eagles point, pushes the lead 20-10. Trying to finish it here in set number 2, the Lady Eagles. White still serving. Serve to Claxton. Finley goes up for Fry. Fry tipped at the net. Saved by Creed. Coulter goes over to Kubik. Kubik gets it to fall. That is Kubik's 3rd kill of the night. White. Her serve goes to Fry this time. And whistle's blown. Point Eagles. White serve over to Fry. Finley goes back to Claxton. Claxton, a little bump over. Read over to Kubik, bumped it to Gibbs. Finley to Fry. Fry dug by Coulter. Creed backside gets it over the net. Saved by Creed again. A bump over by Kubik. Finley sets to Gian. And Coulter hit it the wrong way. Got in the right position. You know what I found out, Troy?
What?
It all matters about your forearm position, where your shoulders are. That directs the ball.
And I agree, even a little bit off like Coulter's was right there, it can make a big change with that volleyball.
The ball will be out of bounds, just barely off the line. Republic's ball.
And that sends number 2 for Republic, Reese Fry, to serve.
Creed goes up for Bybee. Bybee tips in the net, save. Fry a little bump over. Creed gets it. Coulter calls over to Wood. Will get the point.
And Chloe Judd will come in for Mara Coulter. Addie Bybee back to serve for the Lady Eagles, looking for 2 points.
Bybee serve, can't make it over the net.
And Addie Bybee will now come out, and Mara Coulter will check back in.
You sneeze?
No.
Jan serve goes to White. Creed goes up for Judd. Judd is tipped back over the net. One more time. Dug by Jan. Over to Finley. Here's a block off of Chloe Judd. Rare sight to see there. Just unfortunate ball placement. She can't control it. Jan serve. Kubik. Creed goes up. Back to Kubik. Gets the kill.
Now Olivia Wood will come in for Peyton Creed.
As Taylor Wood goes back to serve. 24-14, trying to end set number 2 here for a win for the Eagles. Wood serve.
And that will do it.
That will do it for set number 2, 25-14. Lady Eagles. That set is what Lady Eagles volleyball is, I believe.
And I mean, the first set was rough. That is why they fell, and they started to get in a groove towards the end, just a little too late. And then in this second set, we really saw it. And I believe they even have some more stuff they could clean up in the second set that could have made it even worse of a blowout than just 11 in a set. I think that could have been like...
Don't get nervous, call air services today.
Little mistakes that the Tigers will get points on that was really just a mistake by the Eagles, but all that matters is they got it done. But I'm looking forward to see this true Lady Eagles team in full action, and just I believe this could be a really great volleyball team.
The long run in the middle of the set while White was serving really did it in for them to find the win in this set. Game is tied 1-1 set. We'll be right back.
Don't get nervous, call air services today.
Don't fumble when it comes to your home's comfort. Our air services team is on the ball with all your HVAC, plumbing, and electrical needs. With over 60 years of expertise, we offer fast same-day service, top quality products, and 100% satisfaction guarantee. Home issues shouldn't sideline your day. Get in touch with us today and score your peace of mind.
Don't get nervous, call air services today.
We are back here for set number 3. Set number 2 went to the Tigers 25-22. Set 2 just ended 25-14 for the Eagles. Still up for anyone's ball game right here.
And it looks like it'll be Republic's serve. And that'll be Republic's number 2, Reese Frey.
Reese Frey with the serve. Serve goes to Cubic. Creed goes up for Bybee. Bybee, a little bump over, dug by Frey. Cornelison goes over to Gian. Gian. Creed goes cross court to White. White is dug by Claxton. Gian. Back to White one more time. And Claxton tipped it. Looked like it might have been out of bounds, but gets the point for Amelia White. Eagles getting the first point here in set number 3. And Amelia White will go back to serve. White serve. Will go right over the head of Cornelison for an ace. And White back in set number 2 had a long run right in the middle of the set of serving. I believe it was 5 or more. White serve goes to Cornelison. Frey goes back to Gian. Gian pushes it just out of bounds.
Amelia White back to serve once again.
Serve goes to Cornelison. Can't hang on to it. It'll be an ace for Amelia White. The senior back to serve. Serve. This one will be far. Gives Republic their first points of this set.
Number 19, Nevaeh Gunn, back to serve for the Lady Tigers.
Young serve goes to White. Creed sets it up for Bybee. Bybee blocked the net. Led by Coulter. Back over to Gibbs. Heads up play, knowing the Eagles weren't really set up. Just a little dump over there. Gian back to serve again. Dug by White. Bybee blocked the net, but I believe it'll be called a lift on the Tigers for a Nixa point.
McCubbin coming in for Addie Bybee.
McCubbin will go back to serve. McCubbin serve. There's Cornelison. Saved by Gibbs. Hit over by Finley. McCubbin. There's a Creed. Creed sets it up for Judd. Saved by the Tigers. Judd to Creed. Back to Judd. Blocked at the net. McCubbin dug. Set over to Gwynn, who just hits it right at Frey. Just couldn't get out of the way of it. That's one way to score a point.
Maya McCubbin back for the serve.
The serve to Cornelison. Frey sets it up. Tools the block off of Gwynn. That was Gibbs on the kill.
Addie Bybee now checking in for Maya McCubbin.
Addison Gibbs goes back to serve.
And now Mara Coulter will come in for Addie Bybee.
Gibbs serve to Kubik. Set up for Judd. Dug by Gibbs. Frey goes over to Finley. Finley tipped at the net. Dug by White. Creed. Little Wood. Wood, little bump over. Finley goes to Fuentes. Blocked the net by Judd. Be out of bounds. Eagles point. Great job by Peyton Creed there not to get her hands on that ball.
And now Peyton Creed will get subbed out for Olivia Wood.
And Taylor Wood going back to serve.
I mean, that's just a great heads-up play by Creed right there, diving for that ball, but then noticing the out-of-bounds line was right there.
It's a great play by the freshman. Tip to the net, saved by White. Wood just a little bump over. Frey, move over to Gibbs. Gibbs hit it just out of bounds. The Eagles, again, going on a little run here early in the set.
Taylor Wood with the serve.
Frey backside to Finley. Finley blocks the net by Kubik. It's a blown point Eagles. Excuse me, point Tigers. Reese Finley serving for Republic. Serve goes to White. As she says, my bad. There was no one there where she hit it.
Finley back to serve once again.
Serve goes to Coulter. Wood sets it up to Olivia Wood, dug by Cornelison. Finley goes over to Frey, dug by White. Wood back to White, mid-court, gets it to fall. Just out of the reach of Addison Gibbs. It'll be a kill for the senior Amelia White.
That'll be Amelia White's 8th kill of the night.
Kubik serve. Finley goes up, dug by Wood. Awkward positioning, but White can't get over the net.
Now Addie O'Connell will check in for Gwen Kubik.
Kaylee Cornelison back to serve. Cornelison serve with O'Connell. Wood goes over to White. White! Once again, Amelia White with the kill.
Now Addie Bybee checks in for Chloe Judd.
Coulter serve. McYon. Finley goes back to Mitchell. Mitchell dug by Coulter. Wood goes over to Wood. And it'll be a lift call. Point will go to the Tigers as number 10, Bria Claxton, checks in the game and goes back to serve. 10-7 game here in the third set. Claxton serve high, arcing. Almost saved by Coulter and Wood. It'll be an ace for the Tigers. Claxton over to White. Wood goes back to White. White gets it to fall. Amelia White's 10th kill of the night.
Olivia Wood will now check in for Peyton Creed, and Peyton Creed will now go back to serve. .11-8 ball game. Lady Eagles serve.
Creed serve over to Claxton. Mitchell goes up for Frey. Frey, as O'Connell hits it. New point for the Tigers. Reese Frey back to serve. Frey's serve hits the top of the net, dug by White. Saved by Creed. Eagles can't get it over. Frey's serve. Creed goes up for Bybee. Bybee hits off the hands of Gibbs, gets it to fall down.
Addie O'Connell will now check out, and Gwen Kubik will come back in. Nixa leads 12-10 on Republic. Amelia White back to serve for the Lady Eagles.
White serve goes to Cornelison. Frey. That's a Finley dug by White. Creed goes back to Wood. Wood, little bump over. Dug by Gian. Finley dug by Coulter. Creed goes up for Kubik. Kubik tools the block. And it'll be a point and a kill for the Lady Eagles.
That'll be Gwen Kubik's 6th kill of the night.
Served by White. Bump over by Gian. Dug by Coulter. Wood hits off the hands of Cornelison. Taylor Wood on the kill. We got a timeout, Republic. Troy, what do you got?
I mean, I'm seeing a lot of great things from both these teams. Very competitive on both sides. I think both teams could just clean up the passing in their sets. I feel like, especially on the Lady Eagles side, their passes have been just off to where it causes a lift or not getting the ball over the net and the amount of hits you're allowed. I feel like if those passes get cleaned up, it'll be a whole different ball game. I feel like they'd be up way more in this set, but it's really just passes that are not to the right spot or the right person, or the sets that are too close to the net or too far from the net is the only thing separating the Lady Eagles from a close game to a blowout in this set number 3.
It's the little details that every coach talks about that you always have to perfect. The Lady Eagles, no doubt in my mind, will perfect those little details later on in this season. Really White serving, still can't make it over the net. Nevaeh Gian back to serve. Serve goes to White. Creed sets up for Kubik. Just a little out of her reach. Key point for the Tigers. Gone serve for White again. Creed gets it up. For Wood. Wood just bumps over. Dug by Frey. Save. Not saved by Gian. It hits the antenna. It'll be a point for the Eagles. Chloe Judd checks into the game.
For Mara Coulter, and Maya McCubbin will come in for Addie Bybee. McCubbin back to serve for the Lady Eagles.
Coming to serve goes Cornelison. Frey sets it up for Finley. She gets a kill. That's Finley's 6th kill of the night.
And Addie Bybee will now come in for Maya McCubbin, and Mara Coulter will come in for Addie Bybee.
Served by Gibbs. Creed goes up to Judd. Judd pushes it over just far. Gibbs' serve will be out of bounds.
Olivia Wood checking in for Peyton Creed. And this sends Taylor Wood to serve for the Lady Eagles.
Wood serve dug by Gibbs. Finley's kill attempt is blocked by Judd and Gwynn. Wood still back to serve. Serve. Finley goes over to Mitchell. Mitchell tipped at the net. Back to Finley, who is stuffed at the net by Chloe Judd again.
There it is again. Chloe Judd and Gwen Kubik. You cannot get it past them most of the time when they are both jumping at the net together. That is just so hard to get past.
It's a great duo to have up in that front line. Taylor Wood's serve. Will not be able to be handled by Addison Gibbs for an ace. 19 to 14 is the score here in the third set.
And that will turn to Taylor Wood back to serve.
Go to Finley. Back to Fry. Back to Finley. A little bump over. Everett Eagle gets the hand on the ball. Kubik.
Kind of what we were talking about. That's a Lady Tigers point, but the Eagles just kind of got all out of order, as I'd call it, and it just set up for a Lady Tigers point.
Great dig by Coulter. Little bump over there by Kubik. Frey tipped at the net by Judd. It was one of those rare occasions it does find the Eagles side of the court.
Number 5, Reese Finley with the serve.
Finley's serve goes to White. Wood goes up for Judd. Judd blocked at the net. What a Wood. Dug by Gibbs. Finley goes to Frey. Frey dug by Wood. Coulter goes over to Kubik. Kubik gets a kill.
That's Gwen Kubik's 7th kill of the night, making it 20 to 16, Lady Eagles.
Kubik back to serve. Serve goes to Gibbs. What a Mitchell. Mitchell dug by Coulter. Wood set up for Kubik. Tipped off a few Tiger hands. Finds the backside of the court out of bounds. Point Tigers. Excuse me, Point Eagles. Timeout. 21-16 is your score here in the third set. We'll be right back. We are back 21-16 here in set number 3. Gwen Kubik serve. Goes to Gibbs. Finley sets it up to Mitchell. Mitchell dug by Coulter. Over to White. White. Whistle blown. Point, we go to the Tigers.
Addie O'Connell now checking in for Gwen Kubik.
Cornelison back to serve. Serve goes to Judd. Wood sets it up for Judd, and Chloe Judd, straight from up top, gets the kill.
There is no getting under that ball.
Yeah, good luck getting under that one. You get under that one, you might miss some teeth in the morning.
Mara Coulter back to serve for the Lady Eagles.
Serve goes to Jan. Finley back to Frey. Frey hits it out of bounds. 23-17, final push for the Eagles here in set number 3. Coulter's serve goes to Jan. Frey goes to Mitchell. Mitchell, dug by O'Connell. Wood goes to Wood, who gets the kill. (24-17).
Set point, Mara Coulter looking to put it away.
Coulter's serve goes to Jan. Finley up to Frey. Frey dug by O'Connell. Wood goes to Bybee. Bybee off the face of Cornelison. Bump over. Wood back to White. White gets a little too much on it, out of bounds.
Bria Claxton coming in for Kate Mitchell on the Lady Tiger side. Claxton with the serve.
Serve cannot make it over the net, and that ends set number 3. 25-18. Lady Eagles. Second set win for the Lady Eagles here, 25-18. This time they still have the momentum still on a roll. Troy?
I mean, another great set by the Lady Eagles. Just the small things really is kind of what we already talked about, Parker. That's the only reason why the Lady Tigers are really in these sets and making it kind of a close set. Because of just the little things the Lady Eagles just need to clean up and will clean up later in the season, very early in the season, and the Lady Tigers are looking good. So, I mean, if I'm Coach Orlando or Coach Zimmerman, I'm happy with where the Lady Eagles are at right now because it is just the beginning. And those small, easy stuff that the Lady Eagles keep messing up will improve during the season, and we won't see much of that at the end of the season. So I think this Lady Eagles is on a good track and are looking really good tonight.
Couldn't have said it any better. We'll be back for set number 4.
Air Services is ready to install your ultimate game day upgrade. Make your home the MVP of your neighborhood with gemstone lights. Create custom patterns, animations, and colors. Get gemstone lights today and take your outdoor lighting game to the next level.
Don't get nervous, call Air Services today.
Don't fumble when it comes to your home's comfort. Our Air Services team is on the ball with all your HVAC, plumbing, and electrical needs. We offer fast, same-day service, top quality products. Get in touch with us today and score your peace of mind.
Don't get nervous, call Air Services today.
We are back and we have a special guest on the mic, Aiden Hopkins. Aiden, how are you doing?
Good. Fun little game here. Saturday, Friday night though. Great football. Volleyball is awesome too.
Not agree more about Friday night, folks. Friday night, home game, Joplin. Be there. The Eagles against the Eagles. Aiden Hopkins is announcing, I believe.
It's kind of rough to start that first set. Mistakes like Troy was talking about. The third set, they just like how they push on, how they continue to run. It's kind of a rough start, but they kind of got themselves back in it. A little time for, especially in that second set. That was a really, really good set for them. Really momentum pressure going that third, and they got it 2-1 together.
I mean, I couldn't really agree more with you, Aiden. And we're about to get into the fourth set of some volleyball, so we appreciate you coming on here with us, Aiden, and thank you.
Thank you, Aiden. Always nice to hear Aiden's voice in the headset. It's been a while.
Yeah, especially since I haven't watched any football games, so it's good to hear him on the mic once in a while.
I heard him one time after a clip I saw from Web City. Someone sent me. I made a hit, and all I hear is Aiden just start screaming in the mic.
I mean, I love hearing Aiden announce. The energy behind it is just amazing.
Impeccable. That's the only word to describe it. Impeccable.
Maybe one day we'll be like that.
Maybe one day. Or like Brady Retone.
Oh.
Amelia White. Serve to Claxton. Finley. Goes up to Gibbs. Gibbs, little bump over. Saved by Bybee. What a cubic. Hits the gray line, and it'll count. Again, Eagles get the first point of this fourth set. White serve goes to Claxton. Frey goes over to Gibbs. Gibbs does by Coulter. Reed. Back to Frey. Frey tips the net. Saved by Creed. Coulter goes up for Wood. Wood blocked at the net. Goes by Bybee. Creed goes up for Cubic. Cubic off the face of Cornelison.
And call the Tooth Fairy because she could be missing teeth after that one. Right off the face.
Can't see it on the replay, but you could hear it. Amelia White. Serve to Claxton. Finley goes up for Frey. Frey gets herself a kill. It's her 6th of the night. She will now go back to serve.
Now it looks like the official will be talking and making sure she's okay after that hit to the face.
It looks like she told her that she was okay. Of course, as a competitor, you got that adrenaline going. You don't really feel in this moment right here. Cubic. Dug by Cornelison. Frey. Over to killed by Finley. Two here in the early set. We had to find the ball. I believe it went under the bleachers back there.
Now Reese Frey back to serve for the Lady Tigers.
Frey's serve goes to Bybee. Creed sets it up for Wood. Wood, little bump over, dug by Claxton. For Nelson, over to Finley. Finley again gets it to fall. Frey serving again, goes to Bybee. Wood, bump it over, dug by Frey. Cornelison, over to Finley. Finley can't get it over this time. Went for a little bump over.
Chloe Judd coming back in for Mara Coulter.
Addie Bybee goes back for the serve. Serve hits the top of the net. Cornelison, a little hard read there. Redirected off the net.
Bybee with the serve.
Dug by Cornelison. Claxton. What a Finley. Finley dug by White. Creed goes up for Judd. Judd gets it to fall. Tipped at the net but found empty court.
That'll send Addie Bybee back to serve once again for the Lady Eagles.
Bybee serve. Just far. Excuse me. Got the hiccups now.
And Addie Bybee will now be checking out, and Mara Coulter will be checking in.
Leah Guion back to serve. Guion serve, dug by White. Creed sets it up for Wood. Wood, bump over, dug by a Tiger. Finley hits it. Back up to Cubic. Whistle blown, and be a point Tiger.
Number 19 back to serve, Nevaeh Gaunt.
On serve, low one, Doug. Up for Gibbs. Gibbs, saved by Creek. Coulter over to Wood. Wood, saved by Claxton. Frey, saved by whistle blown, not saved. Will be point Eagles.
Olivia Wood checking in now for Peyton Creek.
As Taylor Wood is serving. Serve knuckleball right in front of Claxton. For an ace. Would serve to Claxton, handled it that time. Frey goes up for Gibbs. Gibbs gets a kill, almost saved. Excuse me, dug by Coulter and Kubik. Mitchell checks into the game as Gibbs goes back to serve. Gibbs serve goes to Coulter. Wood goes up for Judd. Judd blocked at the net by Mitchell. Wood back to Kubik. Can't get to that one. That'll be a big time kill for Kubik.
And that will be Gwen Kubik's 11th kill of the night, tying Amelia White.
You know it's a good night when you got two players with 11 kills. Kubik serve, hits the top of the net, dug by Gibbs. Frey goes up to Finley. Finley, great dig there by Kubik. Whistle blown. I believe out of rotation will be called on the Tigers.
Now be point Eagles.
9-6 here in set number 4. Kubik. Frey goes over to Mitchell. Mitchell tipped at the net. Dug by Coulter. Amelia White once again.
Gwen Kubik back for the Lady Eagles to serve.
Frey goes up to Finley. Finley missed time to jump there. Can't get it to fall. Kubik. Frey goes over to Mitchell. Mitchell with the kill. Finley's back to serve. Finley's serve. Guarded by Coulter. Up for Judd. Judd, little tap over, gets the job done.
Addie Bybee now coming in for Chloe Judd. And Mara Coulter going back to serve for the Lady Eagles.
Coulter. Up for Mitchell. Mitchell! As Wood and Bybee were right there, just falls right in front of him. Cornelison back to serve. Serve goes to O'Connell. Wood over to White. White gets her 13th of the night. We get a timeout, Republic Tigers. We'll be right back.
Peyton Creed checks into the game and will also be serving for the Lady Eagles.
Creed serve goes to Cornelison. Frey, what a yawn dug by White. O'Connell back to White. White, little floater, gets her to fall.
Peyton Creed going back to serve once again for the Lady Eagles.
Creed serve. Goes to Gibbs. Mitchell just pushes it out of bounds. Nixa Eagles point, 15-8. Peyton Creed, freshman serve. Almost saved by some Tigers, just out of the reach of Frey. That'll be an ace.
Creed serve is away.
Goes up to Frey. Frey blocked at the net by Addie Bybee and Taylor Wood. Pushes the lead 17-8.
Lady Eagles looking to put this one away quick.
Peyton Creed back again. High arc to Cornelison. Bybee tipped it over. Mitchell dug by O'Connell. Creed goes to Wood. Wood dug by Mitchell. Excuse me, Gibbs. Frey. Whistle blown. 2-touch will be called. Eagle point.
Peyton Creed back to serve for Nixa once again.
Creed serve goes to Cornelison. Finley over to Mitchell. Mitchell is blocked. Save. Hits the antenna. And just like that, 19-8 game. Here in the final set.
And the Lady Tigers will call a timeout, and we'll be back after this short break.
Final set here in the, fourth set of the game, 19-8. Creed still serving Cornelison. It's to Finley. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell gets a kill. Ray Claxton checking into the game. And we'll go back to serve. First serve to O'Connell. Creed sets it up for White. Amelia White tools the block off of Gian.
Addie O'Connell will now check out of the game, and Gwen Kubik will check in.
Is Amelia White's 15th kill of the night. She goes back to serve, trying to put the finish on the game right here. To Claxton. Finley into Mitchell. Mitchell tipped at the net. Dug by Coulter. Set up for Kubik. Kubik heads up. Gets the kill.
That was a good heads up.
I gotta warn the cameraman out there. I don't think it was about to hit him, but it was close.
Amelia White with the serve.
White to Claxton. Mitchell, Finley sets it up Gibbs. Dug by Coulter. Creed. Orden. Kubik. Great dig there. White just getting it over. Sails it. It's a great dig there by number 5, Reese Finley, on Gwen Kubik's kill attempt.
I mean, I don't even think she knew she digged it back over to the other side. Like, after that dig, she kind of looked around to see where the ball was.
Kind of reminds me of the play at Webb City Friday night when the entire defense looked to see where the ball was and the quarterback was scoring a touchdown. That ball goes out of bounds. I know Aiden remembers what I'm talking about.
I think they had the whole stadium full. I was in the student section. I didn't even know where the ball was.
I fell for it. I'm on defense.
Struggle a lot during the public too. Because they're getting reverse handoffs, keepers. It's a struggle for sure.
Addie Bybee back to serve for the Lady Eagles.
Dug by Claxton. Fry goes over to Finley. Finley hits it out of bounds. Point will go to the Eagles. 2 points away.
We're just seeing another dominant set, kind of like the second set from the Lady Eagles.
Just, they got the tide rolling. They're not letting loose right now, trying to finish the game. Gion blocked by Chloe Judd once again. Now in game point.
Number 10, Addie Bybee back to serve. Trying to win this set.
Claxton. Finley. Over to Gibbs. Gibbs gets it to fall.
Mara Coulter checking in the game for Addie Bybee.
You also see Haley Fuentes for the Tigers checking to the game. As Nevaeh Gian goes back to serve.
Lady Eagles looking to seal the game.
Gian serve. Kubik. Kubik hits it over. Claxton. Up for Finley. Finley gets it to fall. Tools a block off of Judd and McCubbin.
The Lady Tigers are not letting go easy. They're going to make the Lady Eagles earn this last point.
Serve goes to Coulter. Creed up for Judd. Judd blocks the net. Saved by Judd. Creed back to McCubbin. McCubbin blocked. Saved. Whistle blown. Lift will be called on the Eagles. Point for the Tigers.
Number 19, Nevaeh Gian, back to serve for the Lady Tigers. Looking to make a major comeback. Creed sets it up to Kubik. Saved by the Lady Tigers. Sent back over, Amelia White to Creed. Creed back to White, pushes it over. Frey to Gibbs. Gibbs out, and that will be the set.
And that's all she wrote.
25-13, Lady Eagles in this fourth set. And the Lady Eagles will take this one 3-1 on the Republic Lady Tigers.
In the first set, 25-22 to the Tigers. Second set, 25-14 Eagles, 25-18 Eagles, 25-13 Eagles. After that first set, the Lady Eagles really just found their momentum and found where they were going with the ball. They got more comfortable with what was going on the court. The communication was better. Everything about the game was just more smooth.
I mean, I couldn't agree more. They picked up the small mistakes, especially in that fourth and second set. And that's really all you could ask. The Lady Eagles with a great win tonight. 3-1. Just almost a perfect night. Even that first set that they lost, they were just cold, I think. Not really warmed up, not playing as much as a team as they should have been, and even keeping a close game with the Tigers while not fully in sync. So I feel like they really got in sync those last 3 sets and just put the Lady Tigers away.
And that's all we have for tonight. We will play the highlights of the game right here after we sign off, presented by Air Service. Right now, my name is Parker Mann.
And I'm Troy Huff.
Signing off. dog. Nelson goes to Finley. Blocked at the net by calls it. Gets it over to White. White. Back corner. Claxton. Gibbs. Creed. Goes up for Creed. Coulter goes over to Cubic. Creed goes up. Back to Cubic. Creed goes up. Back to Cubic. Goes by White. By White. Wood back to White. Mid-court. Wood goes over to White. White! Creed goes up for Bybee. Bybee! Wood serve, dug by Gibbs. Back, dug by Wood. Coulter goes over to Cubic. Cubic, dug by Coulter. Wood set up for net. Dug by Bybee. Creed goes up for Cubic. Cubic off the face. Wood. Back to Cubic. Can't. O'Connell. Wood over to White. White! Creed sets it up for White. Amelia White tools the block. Gibbs. Dug by Coulter. Creed. Orden.